So you need a psychic build and want to take advantage of technicals. Well, allow me to introduce you to Forneus. And some might wonder why I decided to go with Forneus over Kali, and it is simply just because it's a matter of resources. They both learn very powerful Psi skills, but Forneus also learns Technical Adept and Psi Amp innately. And personally, whenever a persona learns this many vital skills, especially innately, I try to take advantage of that so I can use the inheritance slots for other skills. Don't get me wrong, if you want Kali as your psychic user, it is definitely possible, but again, it is just a matter if you're willing to exhaust spell cards on her. Moving on, I would like to make the disclaimer that I once again used my Black Frost build for this video, so if you haven't seen it, definitely go back and watch it so you can not only have a COD tier Black Frost, but also be able to build a ton of my other personas, including this one. That being said, let's take a look at this build. So what does Forneus learn innately? Well, to start, he learns Psychoblast, which is one of the highest damaging psychic skills in the game. And to amplify it even further, we have Psi Amp, and also Technical Adept, which, of course, if the situation allows it. Lastly, I have him learn Messiodine, because I want his combo skills to maintain his greatest strength. Quick tip, the combo skills will take the strongest move of the element, but it caps up to the Dyne tier of that skill, making Psycho Force a cast skill only. If you won't be using combo skills, then perhaps you can swap this with something else. So then, what does Forneus need to inherit? Well, Spellmaster is always a crutch, needs no introduction. Then Psi Boost is just simply more damage. Now lastly, Rebel Soul, as well as Null Nuke, is really just up to preference. You could potentially have Nocturnal Flash and Dizzy Boost here, but since I didn't have enough slots for Ailment Boost and Soul Thief, I felt that this build would sacrifice something too great, so I decided to leave it with what you see on screen here. But again, just preference here. Now that we have broken down the build, let's actually fuse it. The ingredient you will need are Black Frost for Null Nuke and Spellmaster, as well as an Arsene at level 34 so he can unlock Rebel Soul, and the rest of his route will lead him to gain Psi Boost along the way. So to start, we need to get our Black Frost to a Kurama Tengu, so fuse the Black Frost into a Hyde Pixie, then to a Bareth, then to an Eligor, make sure to level him up to 43 so you can fuse it into a Ganesha, then finally to a Kurama Tengu. On the other hand, for Arsene, we need to take him to a Lilith. You can use one that I built, but any Arsene at level 34 is good as he will pick up Rebel Soul innately. So to start, fuse him into an Okuni Nushi, level it up to 46 to obtain Psi Boost, then fuse it into a Satanta, then to a Lilim, then to an Andrus, then to a Hua Po, then lastly to our Lilith. Once you have these two personas, you can fuse your Forneus. Now Forneus does fuse into Kali, so this could be a good kickstarter for her build, but if that's not your thing, you can fuse it into a Bareth, as this is the lowest persona of the batch. So on that note, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll leave you with the combo showcase.
なんだあれ